Tomorrow, millions of people are going to go to the polls and vote. But guess what? Millions more are going to not vote. Why is that? Well, people have a lot of reasons for not voting. One, they think that their vote doesn't matter. Guess what? Your vote matters no matter where you live. I was just living in Washington, D.C., and I voted. We don't even get representatives there. Like, you get like fake representatives that don't even get to cast a vote. But you know what? Voting is still important because voting is a herd mentality. If you know someone who's voting or know someone who's not voting, that's going to influence your vote. So even if you live in a place where it doesn't matter or you think it doesn't matter whether you vote, if you vote, other people are going to vote. Everyone's going to vote. So vote just because of other people. That's one. If that's your reason for not voting, don't do it, because I promise you, just voting, even in an election that you think doesn't matter, will end up helping to get other people to vote, which is really, really important. You want voting to be something that you feel like you have to do. It's your duty. It is your right, but it's also a duty. It's something that you don't just do for yourself. And that brings me to my second point. Voting isn't about you. I think that one of the biggest problems is we kind of have this like just assumption that people are like, well, what do I get out of it? What happens if I vote? You know, why are you like the candidate has to, you know, do exactly X, Y, and Z in order to get my vote. This is a lot of people, especially people on the left, think that the candidate has to earn your vote by doing the things that you think are the right thing. But guess what? Voting is not about you. Voting is about everybody. So yes, you want to pay attention to the way that voters talk to, or the candidates talk to you, because they have a lot to say, and a lot of times they're looking to figure out how to tell you how what they do can influence your life. But at the end of the day, a lot of people will not really feel that much different after voting. The people that you elect aren't going to do that much in your life, especially if you're someone who's privileged, especially if you're someone who lives a good life and a decent life and has, you know, basic advantages, has a roof over their head, has food, has, you know, has love, has support, has health care, has a network and an infrastructure, a community that's there to help them. But a lot of people in America don't have that, and a lot of people in America are a lot more vulnerable than you are, especially right now. Trump doesn't suck because of the way that he hurts everybody, although he does hurt everybody. He targets people. He targets a lot of vulnerable people. A lot of these people are people that are going to go and try to vote tomorrow and aren't going to be able to, especially in places like Georgia, where you have the Secretary of State running for governor and did not resign, did not recuse himself. He's literally running the election that he's running in. It's insane. These people are trying to get a lot of people who are really going to be affected to not be able to vote. So when you go to the polls and you can't figure out a reason why your vote matters, think about other people for a second. Maybe your vote isn't about you. Maybe your vote is about the greater good, is about the people that live around you, the people that live in the country with you. We talk a lot about our founders and a lot about, you know, their ideals, but that was why they created this country. It was so that you could work together, so that we could help the common good. A lot of these ideas, a lot of these policy ideas are not really going to affect you, but they're going to affect someone. And your job as a voter is not just to figure out which things can help you. Your job as a voter is to figure out which things can help everyone, which things can help the most people, which things can help the people that need it most. When you go to vote, think about voting as a responsibility. Think about voting not about yourself, not about what the candidates can do for you, but about what you can do for your country, for your fellow citizens, for the people that need you to be there for them. So tomorrow, when you go and you think about, sitting at home, not voting, no one will know if I don't vote. Someone else will vote. One vote doesn't really matter. All those things, stop it. Stop thinking about whether or not this is about, what the candidates can do for you. Just for once, think about everyone else. Think about just doing the right thing for the people that need it most. Vote. Just vote. You'll feel really, really good after it. Just learn about the candidates, learn about what they stand for, and learn about how you can do something very, very good for a lot of people by just casting your ballot. It's something a lot of people have worked their entire lives just to secure their right to vote. And you get that vote. Use it. Please, please use it. Tomorrow, I know they say this every time, but this literally is probably the most important election of our lifetime, because if Democrats don't win, if Democrats don't sweep everything, we basically have to win as much as humanly possible, because we are so fucked in a lot of ways. Trump has made things a lot worse than it actually even seems right now. He's built a ton of his views into the system. He's taken over a lot of the judiciary. You're gonna see a lot of problems that are gonna come up even once he's gone. What we need right now is to get together and vote. Put in people that you believe in. Just listen to them, see who they are, if they're genuine. For me, the most important candidates that I've seen are Stacey Abrams and Lucy McBath. Lucy McBath is running in Georgia 6, which is the district I was from, where my parents live. And she's just an incredible person. She believes in what she says. You can tell. I mean, she's a passionate mother. Stacey Abrams, she is running as a progressive Democrat in the South. But you know what she's doing? She's saying, look, I'm very progressive, but I'm not going to run this state in a way that, is exactly aligned with my views. I'm going to run it where we agree. I'm going to look at things and I'm going to say, where do our common beliefs line up? How can we make this country better, make this state better by working together on the issues where we do agree? That's why those are the candidates that I believe in the most. Those are the ones that I'm most passionate about. There are a lot of candidates across the country like that. I suggest you do some research based on where you live and figure out how a candidate can speak to you about what they believe in. Don't make this about you, make this about everyone. This is what voting is about. Please, please vote tomorrow.